Hello and welcome to Talking Sports Live. I'm Rob J along with Jamie Horton, and we are here at Full Moon Barbecue on this Wednesday evening. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. You doing all right, Jamie?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
You had a big celebration with your birthday, didn't you?
Yeah, man. Went on down to the Mobile, the Spring Fleet.
Down in Mobile. Now,
Yeah.
were you one of the ones that kicking the gate open?
No, I was one of the one that was sitting down.
I want to get into that a little bit.
Okay.
Before we get started, I want to let you know that this show, of course, brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Their motto is, let us in, we'll keep them out, 601-939-5231. First Commercial Bank, where business is personal, 601-709-7777. Willie T. Abston Law Firm, knowledgeable, experienced, caring. Their number 601-487-8839. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency is a full-service advertising and marketing agency, 601-339-2040. Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live, 601-353-1956. And more sports management.
More and more.
More and more.
I heard that is a good management group.
We got to get you couldn't get it out. We got to get a slogan for more and more sports management.
We sure do.
Yeah, we got
like the next guy one. We need to get one for him.
Yeah, is there one? Is there one? But
he can tell us what the slogan.
Yes, it is a slogan. Nothing but more.
Nothing but more.
Yes.
Okay, don't make a lick of sense. Nothing but more. All right, that's more and more sports management. Nothing but more. Don't make a lick of sense. But anyway, we are here at Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street in Madison. We have a lot to get into today. We have a trivia question that we are going to pass along to you. If you get the answer right, you will receive a gift card here from Full Moon. So, Jamie, you're in Mobile, and I heard there was a lot of commotion going on. It was oversold.
Was it? Oversold, want the word. I heard it was like 40,000 people that showed up, and some of those people was very upset, and rightfully so. Mm-hmm. If you pay $200 for a ticket,
yeah,
in the VIP section, you tell me you can't get in, I would be upset.
Yeah, they broke the gate down.
They broke the gate.
Wow.
I was already up in there when they broke the gate, but we had to stand in a long line for like about.
You didn't get hurt, did you?
Oh no, I don't think I got hurt off of was eating and drinking.
But you enjoyed your birthday.
I did.
Did you get a chance to watch some college basketball?
Rob, I had a great time at the
Yeah.
Spring Fling.
Uh-huh.
Ate a little dinner. Then I went right back to the room and watched my Duke Blue Devils collapse.
They lost to Houston,
Yes. 7-point lead with 1:26 left.
and it went back and happened to Houston in the championship.
It sure did. See, turn around is fair play. Thank you, Florida.
But they're saying that the Duke player is going to be the first flag.
Cooper.
Cooper.
Yeah.
He'll be the
And
first.
rightfully so. I mean, the kid can play some ball.
Yeah.
I mean, and then they just replenishing because they got Carlos Boozer's twins will be coming to Duke next year.
Is that right?
Yeah, they're like number 1, number 2 player in the country.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What did you think of the women's? Did you watch any of the women's?
Yes,
South
South Carolina. I picked them, but I got to give to UConn. You know, you always talking about Paige.
Yeah.
She showed out.
Bucket Beckers.
That's exactly what her name should be.
Wow.
I
He's
mean,
a great player.
they came out of nowhere. Great job by Gino, and for turning their team around and getting another championship. He's a great coach.
I like I said, I met Paige Beckers when Jackson State played them. Was that last year?
Yes, 2 years.
Last
ago.
year. And the JSU women, and she's a phenomenal player. She's a phenomenal person. Now, one of the things that came out of that game is some fans are demanding that Dawn Staley be fired because of her antics on the sideline.
So,
She was a little upset, and people are saying that she should be fired.
so why Kim Mulk ain't fired?
That's my issue right there.
Yeah.
You were at LSU when Jackson State played them.
I was there.
She took her coat off, throwing it on the floor.
Yes, she did.
Stomping, running up and down. Didn't get a tech call it.
Yeah.
Not one time.
Not one time.
Then what was it? This year she knocked the clipboard out.
Clipboard, yeah.
Come on, man. Why is she not being scrutinized like Don Staley? I mean, I'm not a Don Staley fan at all.
I mean, I want to know why is that too. But look, Don Staley is a great coach. I mean, Mulk is a great coach. I don't take nothing away from her for that. But it just
I'm not a fan of her.
well, I mean, I don't know her personally, but I think that she got a good staff, and I think that she's built that program up to where they compete nationally for a championship. But some of her antics to me, like at that LSU game when they played Jackson State, she should have got kicked out.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and me and Ed was talking about it, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. If that was anybody else, they would have kicked her out.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Yes.
No doubt about it. Like I said, when Jackson State went up by double digits late in that game, she acted a fool.
Yeah, she was livid.
Yeah, she was nervous, she was scared, and she throwing her coat down. Why wasn't she ever called for a technical?
Home cooking. They're in Baton Rouge at LSU,
Mhm.
so you know how that go.
Yeah, because somebody got on some headphones and said, "We can't let this happen." They were losing to Jackson State, somebody out of the SWAC. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I still wonder to this day if Jackson State would have beat LSU that night, would she have a job?
absolutely not.
She probably rolled back with us.
Yeah, she probably would have. Yeah, but it's been a long college season, and I want to say, speaking of colleges, I want to say congratulations to Rob Ford. He was named the head coach officially at Jackson State on Wednesday, and they had a big press conference for Rob Ford. And man, he's a man of few words, but he's going to get it done.
Well, I tell you what, it's great to see golf back at Jackson State University. It really is.
Yeah.
I'm not a golfer, but everybody talk about the football program, and we good in the basketball and all other sports, and even the boom. But you got to really look at it. Got more championships in golf.
Back to back to back to
back to back to back to back to back.
I mean, he was Eddie Payton built a fantastic.
He did.
Yeah.
Kudos to our good friend Eddie Payton. I mean, he built that program to what it is today, and it's great to see it back on campus.
Yeah, and I think Rob is going to be a really good coach. He is in the process of recruiting some players. He has some players that he got there, so I think they're going to be okay. Now the golf tournament starts next week in the SWAC. Jackson State won't be a part of it because they're just getting started. So I think they're going to be okay.
So where do you recruit golf players from? You can't go around here.
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
That's a very good question. He has ties to a lot of people in other states.
Oh, really?
And other high schools, and and the thing about it, there's really not a lot of golf in high schools here, are there?
No, not that many. Not that I know of.
Yeah.
I mean, Bernard, you know any?
Actually, they are starting a few JPS programs with golf,
Really?
and a lot of the private schools have golf.
Oh, okay. Which I think is good.
Germantown is a really good golfer.
Really?
Yeah, female
Well,
golfer.
How do you recruit golfers? So if when they hit the ball, they go near the hole, scholarship.
Look at the scorecard. It's based off the scorecard.
And see, I could never understand a golf scorecard. I'm sorry.
You could
It's not
the
a- it's
lower
not
the
a-
number, the better you are.
That's what I was told.
Yeah.
Like when they do like 2 under par,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. The lower the number,
It's-
the bigger the number minus, the better you are.
But if you get pluses, that's
Oh
not-
yeah, you terrible.
So they
Yeah, I'd
have
be terrible.
each hole is set by a number apart, and if you can reach, like the first hole probably be a par 5, and if you can hit it before 5 shots, you're gonna break even.
Well,
So each hole is set by.
But you know that though. Right? You know that.
I knew that, but and he just tried to explain to me.
Yeah, he tried to explain.
Yeah, but when I didn't know that he knew, you know.
That is.
Yeah.
But more and more sports management.
That's what they say. What his slogan is?
Nothing but more.
Nothing but more.
So hey, there it goes right there.
Make a lick of sense. But yeah, nothing but more. And but again, and there's some really good golf programs in the state. Ole Miss, Mississippi State,
Yeah.
has some really good golf programs. And Ole Miss ranked as high as number 6
In the nation?
in the nation
I did not know that.
in baseball.
Oh, really?
Baseball, yes.
Okay.
And I think they play Alcorn this week.
Well,
Alcorn may not want to do that.
well, they don't because I just saw the score and Alcorn is getting beat 17-0 as we speak.
Oh, they're playing now.
The series started.
Well, the reason I didn't think Alcorn should play that game, Alcorn has not won a game in the conference, in the SWAC. Why are you fooling with Ole Miss, man?
Yeah.
The best team, one of the best teams in the It's
Oh.
17-0. What inning is the first inning?
I didn't look at the inning, but I know it's 17-0.
It's probably the first inning. But I thought maybe Alcorn had a chance, Ole Miss may not be used to the pitching that Alcorn has, but I guess they've adjusted to it. It's 17-0 after the first. If it's
Yeah, let's-
6 o'clock, it must be the first inning.
It got to because it should just started.
Okay, I'm gonna eventually look up. He don't have to be. He don't have to do all that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look up.
And then his head is
Yeah.
confusing.
I'm gonna look and see that you're giving me 2 minutes. Anyway, we have a trivia question. We're gonna get that to you in just a moment. Also, we will, if you, we invite you to join us every Sunday on the Lou, WLOO, from 10 until 11 p.m. That's my 35, Talking Sports Live each and every Sunday night on the Lou. And also happy hour here at Full Moon Barbecue. During the time, customers will receive a 50% discount on all beverages. Now he's not holding up no thing. 50% discount on all beverages, including beer and soft drinks with their meals. Children under 12 years of age get free drinks with their meal. But if your name happens to be Bishop, you get nothing.
Not one thing.
But again, we're going to take a break. Is that right, Dr. Bishop? We'll take a break? Okay, all right.
Now what he did hold
Well, he didn't hold
hold
it.
that side of yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break and we're going to come back with a trivia question and much, much more here on Talking Sports Live from Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Madison Street in Madison, Mississippi. Back in a moment.
I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. We firmly believe in offering the latest and greatest in camera and access control technology. With the Alarm.com platform, we're able to offer a user-friendly and fully integrated service to do just that.
We're a light that shines your way. Let us in and you will find security and peace of mind. Go on and keep on.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
On the river. All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live here at Full Moon Barbecue. Rob J. Jamie Horton here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We have an update on the Ole Miss Alcorn Baseball School. Ole Miss is ranked number 6th in the nation. Alcorn is 0-12 in the SWAC. They have lost 10 in a row coming into this game. And right now, after the 5th inning, you have a score?
20-0 as we speak.
Yeah, I don't. Alcorn is facing some issues when it comes to baseball. I don't think they should have played this game. It does no good for Ole Miss at all to play this game.
So let me ask you a question. Alcorn's program been down really last period. I would say really since Rat.
Yeah, and
Rat
got to be spinning in his grave.
Yeah, because he loved baseball. He has to love baseball when I was told more than football.
And they were good under Rat.
It was. He was a good coach. So I mean, do you think that maybe it's time to suspend the program for a little while?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know who the coach is. I'm not going to talk, but I think it's got a whole lot to do with recruiting.
Yeah.
If you can't recruit these kids,
yeah,
it can be very difficult.
And Alcorn has a beautiful stadium.
Yes, it does.
Beautiful baseball stadium.
Alcorn got a beautiful campus, period.
Yeah. So it'll be better. But this is I just didn't think they should have played Ole Miss.
But I think that's really a financial decision. I think it's like
is that right? They get paid to play?
Yeah.
Like one big mouth coach used to tell, all money ain't good money.
That's what they say.
I won't call his name, but his face looked like a Sanders. Speaking of Deion and Shador, NFL draft is coming up. They're saying Shador might land with the New Orleans Saints.
That's what I heard.
A lot of mock drafts show him going to the Saints.
Hey, it's gonna be interesting the next few weeks.
Would you want him? You a Saints fan? Would you want Shador? He's not bad. I like him.
I would.
He's very accurate.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Rob. Him or Jackson Dart, I wouldn't go wrong with him.
Yeah.
The Ole Miss quarterback, I'm just being honest. I think both of them are great students of the game. I think both of them will probably play behind Derek Carr and probably take over in the second game. For him.
I saw one mock draft that had Dart going to the Rams.
The Rams?
Yeah, that's what I had. But a lot of mock drafts have Shador going to the Saints. I always thought Shador was accurate, but I think some teams don't want to deal with the baggage.
His family.
Yeah.
Well, not his family, but his, maybe somebody who's kin to him. You think that'll be a deterrent to them?
I don't know. I saw the deal with the pro day, or they call it. He call it something else, a classic or something.
Uh-huh.
And when Deion approached that scout and did you see that? Well, the scout was from the Denver Broncos and was telling the guys how to line up on the white line, don't touch the line. And Deion came over and told, don't listen to him, do what you do. See, that's what some teams don't want to deal with.
He told the scout that?
He told his players, don't listen to him, do what you do. Basically, line up how you line up. I'm like, come on, man, stay out of it.
So, do you really feel that when he get drafted anywhere, that he will be a distraction for Shador? Because,
I would hope not.
I think he'll take a step back.
You think so?
I mean, that's the pros.
If a coach now, I don't think Shador has ever been benched.
No,
in his playing career.
No, that's the NFL, but they will bench you.
So if he's benched, would Papa say something?
He might. I'm not gonna say that he won't. I'm just being honest. But I mean, you can say all you want. They're gonna do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. So what about? I also saw where he may be going to the Giants.
Okay, Shador.
Yeah, or the Saints, and I think it was one other team that was trying to.
What about that alien that used to play at Jackson State and went to Colorado with him? He's being picked to be one or two.
What you call him?
I forgot his name. Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
Long as he don't go to the Chiefs, I'm glad the
What,
Chiefs
what about if they trade up and get him?
immediately look for another team.
What you?
I probably would become a Saints fan.
I don't think you'll lead the Chiefs. You'll probably be mad at him, but I don't think. But he'll be a great asset for y'all. Could you imagine Patrick Mahomes throwing to Travis Hunter? Would you rather have Travis Hunter or Tyreek Hill back?
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Oh, wee.
Which one? If you had to make a choice, like right now,
Travis.
because you just don't like Tyreek right now.
I don't. Yeah, I don't like him.
The way he left, I can't too much blame him.
Yeah.
Then some people were saying that he wants to come back.
To the Chiefs?
Yeah, I mean, he knew.
I hope they don't bring him back.
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen.
I hope they don't bring him back.
So, what do you think y'all may need to draft in the draft, or look for
Offensive
a
lineman.
fix?
Offensive lineman.
And that's it.
Yeah, and maybe another receiver because I don't know what's going to happen with Rashid, the race driver Rice.
Yeah, and then what about safety? Eric, Eric is not.
Yeah.
He signed with the Saints,
Yeah.
so
right.
Eric Reed is gone, and I mean,
I hope they get the young man from Jackson State.
Robert McDaniel.
Yeah, I hope they get
I
him.
hope we get him.
You want the Saints to get him?
Oh, Rob,
I think he is a diamond in the rough.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you something, and we saw it up close. But Robert McDaniel is a pure athlete,
Yes, sir.
and I'm gonna tell you who I really want. Cause we need another running back. You can't tell me if I
You want
can.
Mulligan.
I want Eric Mulligan so bad.
You want Mulligan?
If I see Eric Mulligan in a Saint uniform, I might cry
Yeah, you want Mulligan?
because he's a big, powerful runner who is low to the ground and who can really just, he a bulldozer. We've seen him for like the past 3 years. The
Yeah.
kid is special.
He's got his head on his shoulders, got his head on right. He's more mature, for his age, and are they saying where he may go or?
They say maybe like a late third, early fourth rounder.
Okay.
But I think as the draft get closer, that they might change. But let me ask you a question: have you checked out the UFL games?
Now, I saw one game where former Alcorn running back ran
Yes.
70 yards. Was
Yes,
that
Howard.
USL,
Yes.
UFL?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's an interesting league.
I always liked him. I always thought he was a good back.
He should have been playing the NFL.
He really should.
Yeah.
Now, can you go to the NFL from that?
Yes, it's like a lot of teams did. I'm gonna tell you who one did it. What his name? The guy who played for the Cowboys, the wide receiver Tipton. But
Oh, did
then it was they had the USFL and the XFL. Now they combined both of them.
Okay.
But he played in the USFL, and they gave him a tryout. He made the team, and then he got a new contract.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, yeah. Well, that was great to see Howard do that, and everybody was, oh, you see that run? We've seen that.
Well, I
from
mean,
him.
the kid is something special. The SWAT got a lot of great athletes, a lot of great.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I'm going to ask a trivia question right now. If you can answer this trivia question, you will get a $10 gift card from Full Moon. Now, with that $10 gift card, that will get you this straw. All right. Full Moon, you're going to have to boost this up, man. $10. Hide them ribs up. No, that's all right. Okay, here's the question. The question is, what nickname is often used to describe lower seeded teams that surprise everyone by making a deep run? Now, is the answer, do I give the choice?
Yeah, get a choice.
Scrubs, bandwagoners, Cinderella, or imposters? If you know that answer, go to our social media platforms, Talking Sports Live, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, and you will get a $10 gift card from Full Moon Barbecue, which will get you this lovely straw. This lovely straw. No, I'm just kidding. Then you can get plenty with the $10 gift card here at Full Moon. So hopefully we'll get that answer before we get off the air. But yeah, Jamie, anything else catch your eye during last week on the sports scene? The Cubs are off to a good start.
Cubs off to a good start. We lost today 6-2 to a pretty good Texas Rangers team. But I tell you what,
Oh, they lost to the Texas
yeah,
Rangers.
Texas is pretty good. They got they went to the playoffs and went to the World Series, I think, about 2 years ago. But I got a good feeling this year. But I tell you what, if I can just get the LA Dodgers and put all of them in a hole,
Why is that?
because they are good.
They are very good.
They're very good baseball.
Now, I did not know Bregman went to the Boston Red Sox.
He did. You didn't know that?
No, I
During
didn't
the
know that.
offseason. Yeah.
okay, this is what kills me. The Red Sox, one of the main team fans who booed him when he got up when he was with the Astros because of that cheating deal. Now they love him.
Yeah, because they paid him.
I can't understand that. Now they love him.
I thought you knew that.
I didn't know Bregman went to the Red Sox.
So how y'all looking?
In the middle.
Yeah.
In the middle.
I think ever since Dusty Baker left,
I do too.
it's been downhill. You
I
should
do
have
too. The Astro fans were getting rid of Dusty.
Yeah.
Dusty took him to back-to-back World Series.
Sure did. I
They
mean,
cheated in one of them.
and he's a great manager too. He know what he
Yeah, he's a good guy. I had a chance to talk with him. He's a really, really good guy.
Really?
Yeah, he has overcome a lot of health issues.
Yeah.
And Dusty was he's rolling. He was doing good.
But he was, I remember they did a little segment about him one time, but he was when he say we played, they encountered a lot of racism, back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
with Hank Aaron and all.
Yeah, all of them.
I think he was on deck when Hank Aaron hit that 750.
Really?
Yeah, I think he was on deck.
He played for the Braves.
Yeah, he played
Okay.
early in his career.
Sure did. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, he told me all that, man, and I was in awe when I talked with him. And we talk about being in awe, like when we went to UConn and the people we went to UConn with, they were just, oh, look at this, and I'm like, I ain't starstruck. The only person I ever been starstruck from was Buck O'Neil.
Who was that?
He played in the Negro Leagues.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The reason I was so starstruck with him because they went through a lot. Couldn't get gas when they were going to games. Couldn't get in restaurants. I'm in awe of a person like that went through all of that.
Yeah.
And still can smile.
And overcame it.
Yeah. I mean, I've gone through a couple of events like that, and I'm still mad about it.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't get gas.
No. When I wasn't allowed on this golf course in Jackson.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And then this guy, I was doing a story on this barber in Natchez, and he didn't want me to get in his chair. He said, I don't want a colored man in my chair.
He told you that.
Yeah, he sure did.
What you do?
I said, who you talking? Who colored? And then it was old, man. I was doing a story on how old he was and still had his barbershop in Natchez. And it was part of some project that they wanted me to do. And then he said, I don't want no colored man sitting in my chair. I can't cut colored hair.
So when he
I
asked you
said,
that,
if he called me colored one more time, the funeral gonna be tomorrow. All right, we'll take a break. Tomorrow they get funerals. Hours maybe a week later. I will be back in a moment.
I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. We firmly believe in offering the latest and greatest in camera and access control technology. With the Alarm.com platform, we're able to offer a user-friendly and fully integrated service to do just that.
We're a light that shines your way. Let us in and you will find security and peace of mind. Go on and keep on out.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live. Again, our trivia question is, what nickname is often used to describe lower-seeded teams that surprise everyone by making a deep run in the NCAA tournament? And the choices are scrubs, bandwagoners, Cinderella, or imposters. If you know that, you can hit us up on our social media page at Talking Sports Live, Facebook page, YouTube, or Twitter, and you will get a $10 gift card from Full Moon Barbecue. Rob J. Jamie Horton here at Full Moon Barbecue on Main Street. And again, just to give you a little history of Full Moon, they hadn't been here too long, not very, very long, but
Not long.
the food is delicious. Your favorite is fish, though.
Yeah, I like the fried catfish fried hard. And Bernard's favorite meal is everything on the menu.
on the menu. He walk out here look like he got some luggage.
Like he got a pick five.
Yeah.
That's what
I
we
like
do it more and more.
He said,
What'd you
he said that they do it more and more.
So they do it
Well, you need to change that from
because he get more and more of the
yeah,
food.
more and more food.
But I like a variety of stuff. They had the big All American hamburger is really good.
Yeah, but you've been slacking on the rib tips, man.
I've been slacking on. That's right. I forgot.
You on the rib tip
I'm
about
getting that
a
tonight.
month.
I'm
Yeah,
getting that tonight. I'm
you
getting
really
that.
have.
Yeah.
But you've been getting that burger a lot.
Yeah, because I think they be giving me the child plate. So I'm like, you give me 3 rib tips again if you want to. But like all these pictures,
You say you're gonna knock every picture off in this
Oh yeah,
restaurant.
absolutely.
Don't touch my Drew Brees picture though, baby.
Don't take you free,
Now let him stay up there.
man. And like I said, I am a big fan of Drew Brees
Yes.
because I met him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a super guy. Remember when he was going through all of that stuff,
Yeah.
saying he was a racist?
Yeah,
And I knew that was not the
no,
case.
no.
Man, the Saints were about to throw us out of. When I say us, it was myself and Doug Coates, and we were there to do some interviews. And we went. It was hot. They were at Millsap.
Yeah.
It was hot, super, super, super hot. So we went in this building just to cool off. Went in the wrong building because when I saw all these players walk through. Who is it? Reggie Bush was there. at the
Cameron
time.
Jordan.
And I'm like, we may be in the wrong building. So by that time, I'm getting my stuff, and this guy, yeah, you don't need you. I said, hey, wait a minute, man. You see, we're about to leave.
Yeah.
Drew Brees came over. He said, hey, leave those guys alone. Guys, what do you need? You need an interview or something? He didn't have to do that.
No, he did not.
He did not have to do that.
No, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a super good guy, man.
And that's why I'm a who that man till I die.
What are your expectations for the Saints this year?
Rob,
Because you got mad at him last year.
I could
It wasn't funny. What was funny, how you would post stuff and how you would get mad at him.
I could have jumped down there and thumped their level. I'm gonna tell you right now, that Atlanta game to me still bothers me.
The Atlanta game?
That Atlanta game when we played them in Atlanta, when Paulson Depot did that pass interference, and he didn't have to do it. The ball was overthrown in the first place. The boy wasn't gonna catch the ball, and the safety was back there.
Now,
But
that was when the guy kicked the field goal?
Yeah, when they got kicked that 60-some yard field goal and
Yeah.
won it, that put them in field goal position,
Okay.
and they won. And to me, our season went down from there.
Mhm.
I could have flew to New Orleans when they plane got back and just jumped down his throat. That really just made me. But I think that Kelly Moore got a lot to do, and it depends on what kind of moves they make, and the draft that we have
Mhm.
to see can he get some key pieces, and maybe we can be competitive. The NFC South is really not that per se strong,
Mhm.
but you got Tampa Bay. I mean, you got to get to them. They're on top every year.
What needs do you think the Saints
Oh,
looking at?
I would say probably defensively, linebacker, safety. Well, we addressed the safety issue with Frazier. Maybe defensive tackle, and maybe a cornerback.
So would you be upset if they drafted a quarterback in
I wouldn't.
the first
I
round?
think we need one for the future.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, Derek Carr, I have nothing personal against him.
Yeah.
But he done been to 31 different teams. They ain't won nothing.
Not 31.
Nothing.
Wait.
All 31. He ain't won nothing.
All right, we have a winner, and the winner is who is this?
Aqua.
What's his name?
Aqua.
Aqua what? Aquaay? That's his nickname.
Aqua for Mississippi.
Okay, what's his government name? Could you? Bernard just held up Aqua.
Well,
That is not your name, Aqua.
maybe Aqua his first name. From is his middle, and Mississippi his last.
It may be Aqua from Mississippi. You don't want to give his name? You don't want to give your name, Aqua?
We need your name, Aqua.
Aquay.
Aqua. That's it. Aqua.
Did you spell it right?
It's Aqua.
He don't want to give his real name.
That's the information provider. I asked his name. Where's he from?
Okay, well we should disengage that and disqualify him if he don't want to give his name.
Well, how about this? We give him 2 minutes to give his name.
Okay. All right.
Huh?
What if that is his real?
Nobody real name Aqua, man.
And ain't nobody middle name from. It ain't nobody middle name Mississippi. Our last name is-
Well, congratulations to our winner. And the answer, did we give the answer?
No.
Okay, I said the question is, What nickname is often used to describe lower seeded teams that surprise everyone by making a deep run? And first of all, who came up with this question? So yeah, Aqua, I'm sorry, you get it, because if whoever came up with this ridiculous question, you get it. And what's the answer, Jamie?
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
And that was a Cinderella team that won the national championship on Monday. The
It was
Florida
a-
Gators.
Florida Gate, they were Cinderella.
Yes. Well, they were the number one seed, but even though all number one seeds made it, they were not picked to win.
Can you just recall any Cinderella in any sport?
I would say probably
In any sport, who would be considered a Cinderella?
it's been so many times. Nothing really hit me. Who you say?
In any sport?
Yeah, college football, basketball. I mean,
I can't think of a Cinderella.
not right offhand, but it has been some.
Now, the Mississippi State women, when they beat UConn, they were on a Cinderella run
That's true.
when
Yeah.
Morgan Williams hit that shot.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
But they would eventually lose to Notre Dame. So the Mississippi State women on a Cinderella run.
Yeah. Mississippi State. In the pro, let's say NFL football. You know, you got Cinderella in football too.
Who would be a Cinderella in NFL?
Excuse me, Jamie Rob. Mr. Aquay, my apologies if I mispronounced the name. He said you met him at Top Golf and you took his golf club.
Wow.
Well, he deserved the $10 golf.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Mr. Aqua, I don't remember what we did in the first segment. Okay, so I don't remember.
Congratulations.
But can I congratulate the Mississippi Lady Panthers? They played their home opener this past Saturday, and they demolished the team from Kansas City. Now, I'm getting tired of these teams from Kansas City losing.
And they came down here and lost.
They came down here, and the Mississippi Lady Panthers beat them, 35-9, something
Wait a minute, ain't that the same game we went to last year in the playoff? Remember when all of us
right.
and shot the
That's right.
footage? But they wear the Kansas City Chiefs colors.
They sure do.
Yeah.
They sure do. And I'm like, come on, man. I mean, I'm glad the Mississippi, they are good, man.
Yeah.
They are very, very
It
good.
was good last year.
Yeah. They play again Saturday. By the time we hit the air on the Lou, that game would be over. So they play a team from Houston this week.
Here. Okay, at MRA.
At MRA. And, man, I'll tell you this, and I got to tell you this. To the young lady who was at the gate, getting people to come in when you come, pay to get in. She saw me, and I'm like, oh, here we go. She said, oh, my God, you come in, you park wherever you want to. I'm like, who you talking? Because I don't get that.
Well, you're a celebrity. Ed Bishop said that you're a Hall of Famer.
Why is it when I'm trying to get to the games here at Memorial Stadium, well, you can't park? How many times we gone through that? But the young lady with the Mississippi Lady Panthers, I love this woman because she was so sweet. As soon as I pulled up, she said, you can park on the field if you want to. She was so sweet.
She told you that?
Yeah, she was. I didn't, and it's great. You don't have to go through a headache. And I'm like, no, let me try to I'm not in a news car or anything. I was in my own car. And she let me in, and she said, we appreciate the coverage. That's what you want when you go somewhere.
Yeah.
But why do I have to go through that here? Remember the last game we went to here?
We rode around the stadium.
And the woman, she chasing us. Remember, we had to hide the part. She know I'm there to announce the game.
And then,
Jackson State.
and then she came back to the back to see where we parked it.
When she saw when she saw us walking to the press box, she went to look to see she was Miss Kravitz or be with. I'm like, come on, you know what we here for. but with the Lady Panthers, I didn't have to go through that.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, my next door neighbor played for the Panthers, and they're good. She told me during the offseason that they were gonna be better this year. And they was good last year. So hey, he may be building a little dynasty down here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
They look really, really good,
Yeah.
man. And, they have a good thing going. Wish more fans would come out. They will play Saturday night again, by the time we hit the air on the Lou, the game will be over. But for all of our Facebook fans, the Mississippi Lady Panthers play at MRA on Saturday night against a team from Houston. They've already knocked off a team from Kansas City. And I'm tired of these teams from Kansas City getting head busted.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think that who's gonna be our biggest competition next year?
Maybe. Well, they got the Eagles again on the schedule. They got to play them again.
What about in the AFC? That's what I'm talking
In the AFC, Denver Broncos, maybe?
about. I think Denver's gonna improve. I also think that you're going to have to worry about Buffalo,
Now, we're
and I think you're going to have to worry about Baltimore too.
because the Chiefs can't keep beating Buffalo over and over and
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
They can't. That's
yeah.
not going to keep happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. Now I want to see what Reed and Mahomes and all those boys
Yeah.
with this front office do to bring some more younger guys up and now.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. But as long as I got Patrick Mahomes in my back pocket, I wouldn't be too worried.
You won't be too worried.
Nah.
But yeah, and like I said, man, I've seen the Chiefs win some Super Bowls, which I didn't think I would ever see. But I got to say this before we go to break. There's a coach at Jackson State. Soon as the Chiefs lost that Super Bowl, I'm mad. I'm mad as can be. I'm hurt and I'm mad. He texted, and the only reason he got my number because they play a game or something. I need to name the roster. He texting and kikiing and kakan and ha-haing. I'm not gonna call his name, but he's a soccer coach. So I told him, you better schedule Wingfield, which ain't got no team.
Lanier.
You better schedule the Mississippi School for the Blind. You bet not lose to nobody.
The School for the Blind can't play soccer.
That's why I told him to schedule it. So you better, I told him, Coach Flo Guy, I didn't call his name.
Call his name.
You bet not lose to nobody. Not one soul.
Who his team is?
He's the head soccer. Oh, his I don't care. His team is the soccer team. And they said, that Jackson State, you work there. I don't care. We'll be back in a moment.
I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. We firmly believe in offering the latest and greatest in camera and access control technology. With the Alarm.com platform, we're able to offer a user-friendly and fully integrated service to do just that.
We're a light that shines your way. Let us in and you will find security and peace of mind. Go on and keep on out.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live. Rob J. Jamie Horton, our final segment here from Full Moon Barbecue. Thank you so much for joining us again. We want to say congratulations to Akwe, the winner of our trivia question. I want to let everybody know that the Alcorn State Celebrity Golf Challenge will take place May 2nd through the 3rd down in Biloxi, Mississippi. It is an event to raise funds in support of the Department of Athletics at Alcorn State University. Funds raised will benefit every athletic program, provide scholarships to student athletes, and improve facilities. Who is going to be Alcorn's new head men's basketball coach?
That's going to be a great. I want to see. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Who's going to be Gramblin's new head basketball coach?
What happened with that? Why did he leave?
I don't know.
Go to Alabama A&M?
This is what I was told, Rob. There was rumors during the SWAC tournament that he was going to leave Grambling and go to Alabama A&M.
Really?
When we was doing the games.
Wow.
That's what I was told.
Wow.
After he beat Southern, and it was rumored that he was going to leave there anyway and go to Alabama A&M. It's going to be interesting.
That caught me off guard.
Yeah.
And did we ever mention that Freeman Jackson retired from Alabama
We did.
State?
And Hud Sandy Pugh. We
Yeah.
did that, I think, a couple of weeks ago.
Alabama State women's basketball won't be the same without her.
No. And I'll be honest with you, Prairie View won't be the same without Sandy to me. I mean, it's Sandy Pugh. She's a great coach, and it's gonna be a lot of new hires.
Yeah.
In the SWAC this year in basketball, it's gonna be interesting.
Absolutely. But again, the Mississippi Lady Panthers defeated the Kansas City Glory 35-9. They're 2-0 to start the season.
The Kansas City Glory.
I said another team from Kansas City got their head busted like this. Good night. I must be getting tortured. I must be getting punished.
Probably is.
Yeah.
And Ed Bishop probably got something to do with this. I wouldn't doubt it.
But again, we thank you so much for tuning in here. You can watch this show each and every Sunday night from 10 until 11 on WLOO TV, My 35 for Talking Sports Live, and here each and every Wednesday night from Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street in Madison, Mississippi. When we look at some of the sports that are about to start, you got soccer about to start.
Yeah.
You got softball and baseball coming to an end.
Yes.
You got an update on Alcorn and Ole Miss?
It's probably, let's check it right quick. I'm scared to look at the scope.
I'm scared to look at it.
I promise you I am.
Okay. The last time we checked after the 5th inning, it was Ole Miss 20, Alcorn 0.
I'm afraid to look at it, I tell you.
They playing football? 20-0.
It was 20 to let me see. I'm looking.
Yeah, Alcorn is struggling this year, so I wouldn't put too much stock in this.
So, do you think that I have an update now? It's in the bottom of the 6th.
Okay.
And the score is Alcorn still 0
Uh-huh.
and Ole Miss 112.
Is it? Is it might be?
I'm just kidding. Alcorn 0, Ole Miss 26.
Wow. Shouldn't that be coming to an end?
They should call it. The game is over.
I think they played 7 innings?
Yeah, I think they called out to 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ole Miss might put the reserves in there now. I don't think they'll try to embarrass them.
Reserve starters.
Yeah.
It don't matter. You said try to embarrass them.
I don't think
That's too late for that. They already embarrassed.
Yeah, Ole Miss could have put the reserves in there to start the game. They could have.
Rob, you know what? When you're playing a quality team like that,
Mm.
it really don't matter who you play.
But if you're a team like Alcorn or a team from the SWAC, because Ole Miss, they do that to a lot of teams from the SWAC. You kind of see where your program is.
And where's
I would love to play a team like that because I'm gonna bite somebody. I'm gonna trip somebody. You ain't gonna get no 26 points. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I tell you what, ever since the late great Ray McGowan, passed, and he built that program up. They've been kind of down a little bit lately, so I wish they'd get back on the ball like they used to. Right now, you got a Florida A&M team in the SWAC that's really just they're dominating.
They are amazing.
I mean,
11-1. They just swept Jackson State.
Yes,
last week.
They're 11-1, and you got a Bethune-Cookman, and Texas Southern is 10-2.
Yeah, these teams are always good, and it's FAM and Bethune just coming into the SWAC, but Texas Southern, Jackson State, Grambling, always really good baseball teams.
Yes.
But how about let me just say, tip my cap to Mississippi Valley. They are 4-8. They're tied with Jackson State in the SWAC.
Sure is. I mean, and at the end of the day, you just never know about the SWAC, especially in the SWAC tournament.
Yeah.
And will the SWAC tournament be in New Orleans this year again?
It will be in it'll be in Birmingham.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Jackson State is going to close out the season with Mississippi Valley, Alcorn, and Alabama A&M, the 3 teams that are near the bottom in the conference. So that could boost JSU up a little bit.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because seeding is everything.
Yes, sir.
It depends on where you see it, and when you're playing at the end of the year. So we'll see. But right now my Lakers is I think like number 3 in the West.
Wow.
So and they're playing the Dallas Mavericks as we speak. So I'm really surprised at them. I think that we can make a run. I just don't want to play OKC in that second round.
Yeah. Absolutely. What do you think of Torpedo Bats?
I don't have nothing against them. When you can hit, you can hit. All they did was just take the weight and put it all, on down in the bat.
These are wooden bats, right?
Yes. I mean, wooden bats. So pitchers always complain when they get hit. So the guy just develop a bat that, possibly to, it's legal that you can do. I mean, because a lot of people, if you get Ed Bishop a torpedo bat, he still can't hit a fly.
You could put a tree in Ed Bishop's hand.
He can't hit a fly.
Hit it. But now he told me he was a really good football player. Did you play baseball too, Dr. Bishop? Okay, he said growing up Little League, Junior League.
I still
Everybody
want to
hear
see.
what he
I
said.
want to see about this baseball player. I mean, football player. That he said he would.
Oh, he said he was a tough
Well,
football.
he he tell us that all the time when we on the
Yeah.
road. Yeah, he played wide receiver.
Yeah, we can't hear him.
But I heard that he had 5 total receptions in college, 1 each year.
He was number 5.
I know that's
Yeah,
what the
it
5.
was-
That's what the 5 mean.
Yeah.
Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, graduate student.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But again, we will monitor the NFL draft. The Tennessee Titans pick first, and the Eagles, of course, pick last.
Who you think they're gonna pick?
The Titans?
Yeah.
Do they need a quarterback? Cam Ward?
You think Cam Ward could be the overall pick?
I don't know.
I think that Travis will end
You
up
think
probably.
Travis Hunter?
I think it's gonna be Travis gonna go number 1 or maybe number 4 to the Patriots.
Okay, let me ask you this very important question.
Okay.
You saying Travis Hunter could be number 1?
Yes.
If he had stayed at JSU all 4 years, would he be considered the number 1 pick?
No,
He'd be a free agent, wouldn't he?
probably be a free agent.
Why is that? He hadn't grown any wings since he left
And-
Jackson State with Colorado.
And he was doing the same thing at Jackson State that he did when he was at Colorado.
I think he may have gotten picked, but not this high up.
And I don't think he'll be a first rounder.
You think he would have won a Heisman?
No,
Wow.
no, I don't think so.
Wow.
That's just my
So, but what would he be with the Titans? A defensive back or wide receiver?
Well, right now, from what I was told that it's going to depend on the coaching staff about what it's going to be, because that's a little bit different league, Rob. I mean, you playing both sides of the ball like that, your conditioning and those guys. You talking about a linebacker who maybe, and Bernard tell you this 6'3" and weigh 240, 250, they probably can run him down, and that's different. That's different. It's a different ball game in the NFL.
The Cleveland Browns only won 3 games last year.
That's it.
Wow. Where are the Bears? Oh, they won 5 games. Remember this guy over at Jackson
I
State
know you're talking about.
telling me the Bears going through the Super Bowl and they picking 10. They won 5 games. Then they start out pretty bad. Pretty good.
Yeah, then they just went on they just couldn't score any points. I mean, their offense was horrible
Wow.
last year, and they fired their coach.
And the Cowboys only won 7 games?
That's it.
Wow. Who do you think they'll pick?
Jesus.
The Dallas Cowboys. The Dolphins ended up 8-9?
Yeah.
Good night. Look at all these big bad teams.
It don't matter who the Dallas Cowboy pick. As long as Jerry Jones on the team, it don't matter. Do you think that
I'm hearing they may pick a running back.
Well, I mean, you got the Eagles and you got the Washington Commanders who have gotten better.
Yes.
In my opinion, I know Philadelphia lost some guys, but Philadelphia also gained some guys too.
They
So they're going to be good. And you got the Commanders, who's already good. They're going to be better. And then it's up in the air about the Giants. It depends on which way the wind blow with them.
And look out for the Steelers. They may make a move. They may make a trade to try to get Shador, maybe Jackson Dart, or they may stay where they are. You think Dart will be there when the Pittsburgh Steelers draft?
What number they pick?
They are picked. They will be picking number 21.
No, I think
Dart will be
Jackson,
gone.
I think he'll be gone by then. I think either if we don't get Shador, I think that the Saints gonna pick Jackson Dart. That's just
Okay.
my opinion.
All right.
I would love Cam Ward.
Monica. Well, we had a little bit more time. Can we bring Monica on?
Yeah,
real
we got-
quick? We can't bring Monica on real quick.
Hey, how you doing? You all right? Oh, boot up.
Oh yeah, it was booed up day one.
Monica is crazy.
But it's good. It's good to see you, Dr. Lewis.
Yeah,
But yeah, Dr. Lewis, they did a great job with the.
and and Dr. Lewis, Dr. Lewis, I want to ask you a question. She's a Falcon fan,
Uh-huh.
so let's ask her this question, Rob.
There you go.
The Falcons pick.
Did she get that?
Yeah, let's give you some headsets. I want to hear this opinion. Yeah, come on, we're gonna put you on the spot right quick. All right.
Uh-huh.
So the Falcons pick. What the
They
Falcons? Pick?
15.
15. Who do you think the Falcons gonna pick this year?
15. Ugh. You know who I would love for them to pick?
Who?
But that's a little bit too far down. I think we need to let Kirk do what Kirk do and adios
Mhm.
and
I agree.
get that Jacksonian
Travis.
that need to know the history of Jackson State.
You were right about that. Yeah, he said Jackson
So,
State.
Shador.
So, but you drafted Michael Phoenix last year.
That's it.
Yeah.
Michael Phoenix.
So
Did
what you?
okay. Well, you know what? It was already confusion when you drafted Michael Phoenix and you had put all this money
Into Kirk Cousins, which is to me was I don't
I
understand
didn't
that move.
understand
Me
that.
either.
You know, I'm gonna talk with Mr. Blank and see what's going on.
Oh, you know Mr.
She know
Blank?
awful.
No,
Monica, do you know Mr. Blank?
I'm gonna talk to
I was
Mr.
gonna
Blank.
say, tell Mr. Blank to funnel some money over to
You ain't lying.
Memorial Stadium.
I'm working on that too. But yeah, so I was kind of confused with that quarterback situation. So I think to add more to the confusion, just go and get Shador.
Well, you know,
His dad, it was good for his daddy. You know, his daddy.
He may be around when the
But-
Falcons pick.
but we're rivals and
That's
everything.
late though. You don't think
He's not.
it's
He's.
earlier than
I don't think the Atlanta Falcons are gonna pick a quarterback.
You don't think so?
No.
Because they have a really good
They got it.
quarterback.
Michael. I think Phoenix is gonna be. Y'all.
He's a super good
Yeah.
quarterback.
Now, yes, he's good.
Yeah.
I'm just not like sold.
But I am. He showed me
I'm
something.
sold on him.
Yes, I
Okay,
am
but
too.
we need don't we need a backup quarterback?
But you wouldn't pay Shador all that money to be a backup.
Yeah.
What's all that?
A lot.
You
First
gotta
round
pay,
draft
yeah.
picks will get a lot of money.
What you think?
I think y'all may need. I like your running back.
Okay.
Maybe
Really
more
good
of a
running back.
yeah. I think y'all need to pick some more on defense. Maybe safety, linebacker, or something like that. And you know this, I'm being biased because you know me, we
I
rival.
know.
But
I know you
Atlanta,
roll with that other team.
yeah, but Atlanta, you know they are a few players short from really making some noise.
Well, see, they thought that when we went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. In '98.
That wasn't 90.
All right, well, we gotta go. Since y'all gonna sit in, we gotta go.
They
Monica,
didn't
thank you
win.
for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you for not having me. I guess I'm popping in.
That's fine.
But
You fabulous.
I had the
You
support for
All right.
Moon because
But
it's
again,
real, and I'm trying to watch my figure.
Yeah.
All right.
ooh la
She
la.
been getting salad.
All right.
Rob, she got the $10 gift card to get her a straw.
Well, we thank you so much for watching. Please join us each and every Wednesday here from Full Moon and on Sunday nights at the Loop, WLOO My 35. All right, Jamie, thanks so much.
Yeah, buddy.
I'll see you Saturday at the Mississippi Lady Panthers.
Man, lay that who they play again? Houston.
Played a team from Houston. I don't know what they're.
What they name is?
Yeah, they're the Houston.
Time the game start.
7:00
Okay.
at MRA.
I'm all right.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. Join us back next week.